This is going to be the thing for today. Take it back.
It's a little bit of shake and then fake. Shake and bake.
What is up, guys? It is Rod with Oh No GTO. So no music today. On my last episode, I can't really figure out why my music sounds like shit, for lack of better words. Yeah, I need to fix that before I start playing, doing the whole thing. I had like another playlist that I made, for the stream, but I don't know. Just things don't work out sometimes. I got about an hour to knock out like just a quick little episode. And normally like I save the like a little snippet from the stream for like the intro, at the beginning. But I'm gonna go ahead and just not really spoil it because you should have already seen it by now. But this is going to be the thing for today. Take it back. Uh, For those of you who don't know what I'm talking about, this is from uh, what is it? Talladega Nights, the Ballad of Ricky Bobby. One of my most favorite Will Ferrell movies, without a doubt. All right, so let's just see here. This is like the morning, so let's see here. And per someone's request, okay, this is actually a decent table. Okay, click auto top up. And for those of you that have not been on clubwpt for a little bit, they now support auto top up, which is amazing. It is the best outside of multi-tabling, like the best addition they've had to the website since I've been on here. Interesting flop here, unraised, so hard to say if anyone really has anything. I'd say like something small, like target a jack or a four, right? So you hate folding out lots of people, but anyone that just okay, yeah. I was gonna say you hate folding out lots of people, but you at least want to get some value because on the chance that somebody has an ace. Right, I fold at 10-2. Face like a 10-10. Okay, well this table doesn't matter. And they also got some new table layouts, which is kind of cool. Like I went with the neon because it kind of matches the background I have in Windows. Yeah. If anybody has any tips on how to figure out why audio sounds like crap, I've never had this problem before. I haven't changed any settings on Windows. Um, just like on the last stream, it just sounds like I don't know, like that sound like when your speakers blow out when you've got bass going. The only thing I can guess at is maybe my computer somehow got wet. Yeah, like maybe my computer somehow got wet. I don't know. Listen again. I just stalled it. Uh, uh, okay. All right. Let's see. Was it that? Okay, yeah, we can go another caller. Why not? Interesting fault. Um, Crap, this is not like a. It's really not a bet three bet hand, but we're just gonna call as played. Yeah, it's not a bet three bet spot. I kind of get into some tricky situations. Um, it'd just be a lot to play this hand. Um, he checks. All right, I'm just going to check with the thought that he could be doing this with like ace deuce or something like that. Or okay, yeah, or he may not even call a raise if he has a hand worse than that. All right, yeah, fold. Yeah, ace five is a pretty good hand to three bet with. What happened here? All right. Looks like it's going to be a check fold. Well, this I thought I clicked auto top up, but maybe I did not because wait, I am top up. Yeah, because I called. Yeah, okay. Sorry, brain fart. All right, I'm gonna check this guy's stats for like the 500th time. Let's go for seven, I guess. Yeah, one thing that was said to me uh, is that probably subconsciously I have been, and maybe even somewhat consciously, I have been. It's old. It's close, but um, I'm just targeting like a almost strictly a nine here. Yeah. He could do this with a lot of draws, so or four or 5-4. Um, but uh, but I've been subconsciously betting just slightly higher, not like crazy, but betting slightly higher with like my super premiums. Yeah, okay, yeah, he does have fold button. Um, let's check that. Can I call one? Yeah. I may just fold here. Yeah, I believe him. I think waiting the turn is probably not the best play there. Let's go like 24, I guess. Could have done a touch more. Not actually. Like 3.5 sounds better. 4x honestly sounds better since he calls just a touch wide. All right, let's find another table. I don't know if this is an auto C bet board. Let's check. No, I think I just want to go up here. Yep, he fold it. Let's see if it tops me up automatically. Yep, okay, cool. It does. Because I haven't really been paying attention to that at all. Mm. Let's do. All right, some draws complete. So let's check. Keep going around, So it's likely it's more likely a jack, but let's just see. Okay, he had a set. Wow. Okay. Hmm. Interesting. This is calling terms. Okay. Um, I think he does run into some trouble, like because I will like from that spot, I will raise with ace nine. Um, so I would say, as played, it's not like a horrible play from him, but it's kind of like you can you can get into a little bit of trouble there. It's I'm gonna change the table here. I think. Uh, Ace nine is close, but yeah, I think we filled with that with the raise. All right, I'll change it one more time. Hopefully, it doesn't set me at that really full table. All right, good, not good, good. Let's go with the call. Who's he gonna be? It's for I also didn't really show off my hat. Says go to church, or the devil will get you. There's a billboard in Alabama somewhere that has this on there. You could just search for it. I forget the town. Um, it is a town pretty much in the middle of nowhere. Jack Five is pretty garbage, but there's a fair amount of dead money out here, and he doesn't really play that aggressively. So, right, well, now we can do that. Flopped absolute swadu. Yeah. King Heart doesn't change anything. Well, King Nut is king and 10-9. What a hand. Um, four, so yeah, okay. Um, call, I guess. Yeah. He's somewhat aggressive, so he may squeeze, but maybe not. Yeah, we'll fold here. Uh, nah. Let's go into that. Since we got that limper right there. Interesting. Call. Honestly, I don't know. I just like folds. I don't know. I mean, I would hit the straight, which is very unfortunate. But it's like there's a lot of bad there's a lot of bad straight outs, like where I get a lot of bad straight outs where I get like a heart comes, like the jack of hearts, and then it's like a bad straight. Yeah, I mean, would have won, but it just didn't feel like the cleanest straight draw in the world. Let's do two limpers actually. Let's do like nine. And then like queen 10, you know. Queen 10, it's a higher straight, so yeah. Alright, let's size up here just a touch. It's a bad turn card, but yeah, we're gonna check it. Yeah, we just kind of went for it there. Like that king is a card that hits us pretty hard. They also have a blockers to the Broadway straight. Uh, yeah, we have blockers to the Broadway straight. Uh, um, it just seems very unlikely that he would call with just a queen. Obviously, if he had king queen, I would say like some percentage of the time I would expect like king queen to raise or three bet. Uh, Call's okay actually. Fold. I think I'm just gonna stack him. Yeah, let's just stack him until he doesn't have a set. One seven. Oh, getting a queen like that is brutal. Brutal. Oh, let's get seven, I guess. Yeah, it's one thing to have to lose to a flush. It is an entirely different thing to lose to a flush. Uh, you had a set on the river, so that's kind of sucked a little bit. Almost sucked the wind out of you. Let's check. Hmm. I think I'm gonna fold. It's a bad setup. Oh, excuse me. Well, also too, I don't know if you guys know, it's also changed my camera angle. It's at 40. Yeah, I just fold it down here. Nothing really to think about there. Doesn't really know what the stats are. Um, but I also changed the angle of my camera. I just didn't have time to set up my it's called webcam setup. I'm actually just using like my iPhone, an old iPhone, as a webcam. I have like an app that allows me to do that, but I just didn't have time to set it up. Like I said, I only have about an hour to play here, so. Oh yeah, I never really got you guys the bankroll total. It should be, yeah. I put it on the screen. It's 1691, a little bit less than the last time I left you guys. I played like Omaha for like 30 minutes or something like that. My wife was at the hair salon and on her way to like a little board game night. So I just kind of had my computer. I was like, you know what? We'll knock out some Omaha. I feel like we played pretty good. I just you know think Omaha is just a game where you just have to embrace the massive amount of variance that entails the egg, especially against this player. We definitely want to be calling and kind of check that. Just gonna make small and then try to get some value on the river. All right, gotta check and just hope he bets that up. Ah, oh goodness. Anyway, stats just made me seem like he was a maniac, so maybe a misplay. Should have just a little bit of a misplay there. I think it's just the price you pay for letting your opponent dictate the action sometimes. Let's see. It's fairly slow. Yeah, we're full. Okay, and he is playing on the button, so it's like, yeah. I think what mattered more to me in the hand is just the size of his raise. Like 10 BBs is, it's pretty big. Um, so like he's targeting the, I don't know, he's targeting the better parts of my range, like when he goes 10x, even on the button. So, and it's a little big, but let's do, I'll do, let's do, 6. Let's go like 10, I guess. Let's gonna fold here. Let's see here. So 7 gets there. I mean, it's like 16. That's interesting. All right. Let's call and I just think we're just gonna assume we're gonna get another bet here. I'm not too afraid. Say, am I afraid of a boat here? It checks. Um, Backdoor flush is good there. Wait, did he call me? Why did he call me? He called? What was he calling? Did he think he had a straight? Was there a 9 on the board? And I just missed it. Oh, yikes. What happened here? Okay. Well, yeah, against this guy, let's just call it. Please don't have a set. Oh, God, he had 2 pair. Oof. What? Let me go back to that hand. I hate that I lost that. Yeah, well, sucked for me. But, let's see. What was he doing? Hit? I don't, I don't get that at all. I think he just thought he had a straight or something. I mean, that had to have been it, right? Yeah, we can check here. Sorry, guys. I had to see what happened there. That is I'm just trying to fold out the ace X portion of his range. Yeah. That's a very small thing, but we have absolutely nothing. Hate to just give that a ton of respect, but he's pretty short stack, so we're pretty much just playing for stacks or not. And then you could have a king there, and if he has a jack, we're just drawing to an ace. So I just don't get that hand. I do not get that hand at all. That's crazy. He called me with jack high. I don't know. I just, like one of those. He had to have just thought he had a straight, surely. Maybe he's a content creator or something like that. He just wants to. Oh wait, okay. He's also a 74-21, so there's that. Um, yeah, we'll call here. I don't like that he called, so I feel like I'm up against a 3 here somewhere. And if he leads out, then he definitely has a 3. I would think. Yeah, yeah. I think he has a 3. Yeah, we fold. We're gonna fold anyway. I would think he had if like he bet, but yeah, we can fold that. It is nice to have the auto top up option because it's just like it starts losing a big hand, you know. But it's like you don't have to think about like topping up or whatever. It just happens. So maybe he has a 3. I don't know. I'm not gonna pay a reveal the hand. One of them had a 3. I'm pretty sure. 16. So just barely over 3x. So I think we're definitely gonna call unless something crazy happens. Yeah, just see a flop. Bad flop. 19p4 is pretty reasonable. So you can have a lot of this. Interesting that he checked. So I think we'll check because if we lead, then I would feel obliged to lead on the river as well because it just wouldn't make too much sense not to. Because if he 32, yeah, I think we'll fold to that sizing. He very easily could just be bluffing, but oh. Gotta know when to hold 'em, know when to fold 'em, know when to walk away, know when to run. You never count your money. Sit on at the table. Do 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 do. Do, 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 do. I forget the name of the guy that made that song. Do you think he was good at poker? Well, you never count your money. We're sitting at the table. Yeah, let's fall here. What happened here? I just bets 2. All right, let's just call. Well, I don't like that. The hand I put him on was just something like ace 10, maybe. Or not ace 10, sorry. Like, I don't know. Like jack 10, queen 10. I'm going to call another one. He's just betting so small. He probably just has an ace, though, if he triple barrels. Okay, so he maybe doesn't have an ace. Yeah, just bluffing. Just bluffing. Yeah, I'm just not going to fold with those small sizings. Oh, it's close, but I'm not going to get any folds from that guy. And definitely not going to get any folds from him. So I just wanna shoot sexy friends, so sexy it hurts. I'm too sexy for Milan, too sexy for Milan, New York or Japan. Too sexy, I'm too sexy. I'm too sexy for the trap, too sexy for the pet, too sexy for the yo. Let's see. Oh, this is close. I'm gonna fold it though. Fold, please. Thank you. Just sits here. I'll fold. It's a manly soap. What a screen name. Oof. Um. Yeah, we're gonna check. I think 100% he's probably calling. If he has like a fucking three, I bet he calls. And turns or rivers are gonna be tricky to play. Um, let me check again. We need to sort of pick up some outs. Yeah, let's just check and just kind of hope he checks it down. We have the best hand. I'll just fold. It's just so hard to know if we're ahead. I don't. Let's call it, actually. I consider three betting. It's not bad. Three betting wouldn't even be bad there, I don't think. Let's check. Let's go for X. Oh. All right. All right. I hate smooth calling from this position because you're just not set up to make great decisions post flop. Who's this guy? All right, let's size that just a touch here. What's that, 16 maybe? Hopefully he's calling with like a suited ace. Of course, I know suited aces might be a lot of playing fives, but if it is, that once. About targeting two pair at this point. I'm hoping he called with like a hand like ace five, ace four. Yeah. Yeah, we're just gonna get the money in. And just hope he did not flop a straight. Jack 10 does get there, so that sucks, but yeah, two pair. Perfect. Played that perfectly. That was beautiful. BEA beautiful. um, on its fault, actually. I think one thing I'm doing exploitively, not like in the meta game, I guess, of this the meta game of like this table, but just like on some other tables, on some of the spots that are kind of marginal that like are probably raises. I think we check there. Only thing we block really is okay. That's funny. But just I've been folding, because it's just very difficult when you have like a marginal spot right here that theoretically is probably a raise. Um, marginal spot right there, and then big hand here, big hand here. Like I'm trying to avoid like those scenarios. Just like the mental bandwidth I have for being able to analyze like what my opponent's range is when I say like if the flop came like I don't know 6 5 9 or something like that. It's like I have second pair. It's like I don't think he has a nine or something like that. I don't think his range contains like a lot of nines or something like that. Like I don't know, just trying to analyze that spot and then that spot and then have like two or three big hands going on at one time. Like that's just a lot. So something disconnected on my thing. I'm trying to figure out what. Okay, whatever it was. Let's go six here. But ooh, so so it's kind of a new conscious decision I've decided just to do. Like it'll just kind of get me thinking more critically about the hands that um the more important hands, I guess it's called. What do we call here? So wasn't raised pre, right? Yeah, it was not. So, um, hmm, let's check again. It's hard to know what to really target by bet. Oh, let's see. Interesting. So I can have like king, queen, king, jack, queen, jack. Let's just call. I had three of a kind. Okay. Let's see. I got a fold here. Yeah, I got the he raised. Yeah, we'll fold. Yeah, I don't know. I feel like structuring your multi-tabling like that is um I've never seen. I wish he would release a strategy video like Randy Liu, old school poker stars, use the screen name Nananoku. This is actually a great flop to donk, so we're gonna do that. Overbets on the flop are normally sucker plays, but I feel like this is a great spot to do it. This is a spot that gets checked around, I feel like, a lot. And having the second nut flush is actually pretty good. All right, I'm going to check for the times that he does just have already has a flush. Okay, all right. Let's like 20, I guess. Might be too much, but if he raises, I think we're going to fold. I could have like ace 10. It'd be weird though if he didn't raise pre with that, but um, I'll call one. Like, fold that. Okay, okay, yeah, fold. Here. Wait, what does he have? Okay, he fucked us up. Would have been a cool for him if I had a four on the turn. I'll fold that 6-3. But I was Randy Lou like way after the fact. I don't really know. He doesn't seem to be active as much, really at all, like in the online or live community, as far as poker goes. He mostly does commentary now. But I wish he would release like a multi-tabling um like strategy video or masterclass because back in the day like he was I don't know, he was just the multi-table guy. Like he didn't his strategy was like he would play like 24 tables like at a time at like 25 and just with the edge that he had over the 25 NL players matched with like the incentives that PokerStars gave out, like they had the what it was called like Supernova Elite, where you would get like, I mean, you could get like prizes like cars, like Ferraris and things like that for reaching like Supernova Elite status. And there might have been some monetary prizes with that too. I'm not sure, but I think this is an okay three bet spot, like some percentage of the time. Um, but yeah, like that's pretty much the strategy. And I feel like within that, like I would imagine he's probably not. Oh God! All right, let's just look at the price here. Hold on. All right, so 9. Let's just assume any ace is going to do it. So it's 10, 12, 24. So it's 200 to win 500. Ugh, this is close, man. I'm checking. Sorry. But if he has this, this is close. I think I'm just going to fold. I'm going to reveal the hands, though. Yeah, he had ace king, so. And, oh, good God, look at that. They all had my diamond outs. Good God. I feel like that was close. I just don't think we had the price. I think we wasted all that money for time extensions, but I mean, that was just like a pure, like, did I have the equity to make that call? And I just don't think I did because it was 200 to win 500. So, um, we'll fold here. It was 200 to win 500. So, yeah, it was close, but like, I think if we just not knowing that everyone else had our diamond outs, I think it would have been an okay call. But the problem is that I could theoretically just be relying on. I could just be relying on my diamond outs there. I could just be relying on my diamond outs there. Because people do that a lot. Like they will. I mean, him calling the ace king there is not like horrible. I probably personally would have tried to just get it in, but I think that was that. I believe that was a hand that I three bet on, and I sized up pretty big. So like a, I think it probably mixes between like calling and jamming, something like that. So and yeah, I think calling there with the thought that they could be doing this with ace king. Calling there with the thought they could be doing this with ace king is what led me away from which is what led me to fold. So. I wonder how much money clubwpt gets from like the reveal hand feature and from the time extensions. I bet it's stupid. Oh no! What hit three of a kind? Yeah, I'm going to be playing later tonight, so if I can get this episode out in time, I may actually I may pretty much just do like an episode a day, like every day since like Wednesday or so. I think whenever I put out episode 3. So, oof. Okay, then he called. All right, 26. What was that? All right, let's see it. Yeah, bad flop. Bad flop. That's an incredibly tiny size. Yeah, I guess we call. If he check raises, I'm thinking he has like a set of kings or something like that. Yeah, I feel like check raising with top set there is like the play to do. So, and he could just have aces, as well. I don't think he's ever check raising there with queens or jacks. And I don't think he's three betting. I don't think he's three betting that much with eights. Call is fine. Call is fine. Okay, yeah, ace king. Okay. That's a very small three bet, so I think we're gonna call and just kind of hope he's not he didn't play like some sort of limp raise. It's such a small three bet. I thought they have a backdoor diamond draw, but it's probably not one we're gonna get aggressive. It's not one we're gonna get aggressive with. Not probably. Like we'll just. He's probably gonna see bet, and then a lot of people are gonna fold. Okay, he didn't. Okay, interesting. Okay, all right, 7-9. Nine, so that's what it's gonna end. Um, I was even thinking like I probably have him beat because he's just giving like these random open jams. King 10 is on the cusp, but I think I lean towards folds for sure. Yeah, he just clicks it back. Um, I'm gonna call one. Yeah, okay. Yeah, yeah. I'm just gonna fold here. Call. I'm actually not been okay there, but um, we raise. Yeah, we did. I'm not gonna get crazy because I mean, could have queen nine. I'd say like he could still have queen jack. I'm not like super worried about a flush, so let's give it smallish. We're just not getting too crazy on the times that he has. If he does have a queen, he has a better queen than us. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Just target more of his crappier queens. Wait, what happened here? How could he? How can he open? What? I don't know what the. Oh, it's doing that thing again where it's not showing me what the turn is. I think this happened on my last. Yeah, I may just fold because I mean I just didn't know what the turn was. I'm folding. I'm thinking he has a nine. Let's just see. Okay, he had 7-8. He was bluffing. This is the second time that this has happened. This is the second time this has happened on the stream. It's just so frustrating because I just don't get to see what the turn is. I just don't get to see what the turn is. Because it's like betting into me and I have top pair, but it's like I have no idea what the turn is. I'll try to timestamp it, or like find like a timestamp to show you, but like this just keeps happening. Like I'll bet on the flop, I'll get a call, and then I'll only have the flop available to me, but it's on the turn, and then my opponent bets out on the turn, and I have no idea what he had. I have no idea what he has. God. Oh, yeah. All right, here we go. I was getting ready for a top up, but I won't wait to do that anymore. He has a lot of queen X here. Like ace queen, maybe. Queen jack. I'll fold. It feels more late position, I think. I like a three bet here, but hmm, hmm. Oh, hello. What? Oh, actually, I meant to raise there, so it's all good. I was just a little distracted. A little distracted. He's been three betting us a lot. I'm pretty sure he's doing it live. King seven is not really something I can abuse him with. Uh, nah, let's worst driver, but if he has a flush, we're just going to pay him off. Oh, wow. Okay. Well, all right then. Oh, it's fine. I can't remember if that's just like a standard raise, like 8x. It is like a little bit high without any limpers in there. Fold that. Let me pick up pocket fives again. Oh, hmm. Check. Double call between. That turn. Hmm. I think I fold when he calls two. Yeah, I fold. Eight, 16, 24. Yeah, that fold here. It's pretty big. Pretty bad. Obviously better that he called two, but that's just the SPR and like a three bet pot like that can get pretty shallow pretty fast, and we just don't want to commit ourselves to like top pair with a good kicker and against two other players. Actually, speaking of which, I think this might be like a not a great table now. I can't see their stats because it's not pulling up, but Well, we may be shutting this down not really early because I think we're right at, yeah, we're exactly at an hour. But um, all right, let's just try again. Yeah, Wi-Fi's fine. It's just club dud yet again. I don't even get it. Like it happens during the day. Like there's no rhyme or reason on why it happens. Like it happens during the day. It happens at night. Yeah, I'm gonna try to get this back. Let's see. Let's see if it'll get us back in our tables. Do. Okay, we may not be able to get back, guys. Um, well, that may just be it. I really was just trying to get in to see what the final bankroll total is, but we may not even get it. This is kind of an inauspicious way to end the stream. Wow. Okay. All right. Well, we're back, but I don't know. It's probably not going to have all our tables. Get that one, I guess. Okay. All right. I'm gonna try to see if we can get some tables back and play it. I guess a couple more hands, and then we'll probably dip out. Uh, yeah. So it looks like we lost like a buy-in or two. Um, hmm. I'm trying to see if it's kind of pulling more tables because sometimes it'll do that thing where like you're not. It's saying that you're maxed out on your tables, but like you're not in the table. I don't really have time to. We're just trying to get in a few more hands and just end this in a somewhat um, cohesive way, like playing poker and not just watching Club Dub fail me yet again. Let's see. Oh, I can't even minimize the tables. Oh God. Oh God, what are we doing? Yeah, let's doing that thing where it's like you're at a max table, but maybe it'll get me on this one. Yeah, drop my phone. I think we'll probably just go ahead and shut down. This is probably just a sign that Club Dub's just not going to work for us today. Definitely, it's it's just already like all right, pretty bad hand, but we're closing the action, so why not? All right, this is just gonna be the thing for the day. I guess Club Dub is just full. I guess the traffic is surprisingly um, pretty big. I guess that's the only reason I can give them for timing out so much, and I can't even find a table. So another table at 40 now. So yeah. So I'll get this over like a little bit. Yeah, we'll call. Check raise actually is not bad, but I think we block some of his natural bluffs. So KGI, I think I played with him before. Nine, 10. Oh, yeah, just gotta fold. Yeah, we just get stacks in. He doesn't have two pair. Okay. Assuming he has like a pocket pair, like tens or nines, something like that. Yeah. All right, somewhat bad way to end it, but I'm gonna go ahead and close. Okay, hold on. What? Yeah. Yeah, just call here, I guess. Sorry, I was trying to figure out what was happening. All right, so we didn't auto top up. All right, kind of weird, but all right, I'm gonna go ahead and just leave the table, and then it'll just sign me out when I get done with this hand. I'll move from this table. Yeah. Ooh. All right, I'll see if this hand is, then we'll shut her down. King four. Yeah, let's fold. All right. Since we have a one free hand on the button, we'll free-ish since we have to post the ante. Quite 8 folds. We can raise. Yeah. Okay. Do one more here. The feature table. The what do they call it? The jack links. I'm just gonna get this full screen. Right? Does that show up on OBS? Oh yeah, it does. Perfect. All right, let's get it over here. All right, ace queen. I'm in the grinder. What do? I raise. I actually kind of like this. I can get like really, really close up on the horrible flop. All right, I'm gonna check. I'm just thinking he's probably gonna blast off with a lot of clubs. See, that's not bad, but check it. Man, this could easily be the best hand. I'm just gonna fold though. All right. I see this hand as I'm gonna close this out. Fold it. All right, guys. Well, didn't exactly go well, but it's all good. I think a lot of mishaps from Club Dub yet again. So what do we start with? Like 90, so not 70, so like a Brian and a half, I think, give or take. Oh, maybe like a little bit more. So all good. All right, guys. Well, weird way to end it with like all the things that happened towards the end, but I don't know. I still feel like we played relatively good. I think we made like one light call down with that Jack eight hand. Um, yeah, one light call down with that Jack eight hand. Got a little unlucky with some of the others. But yeah, man, it's all good. So anyway, guys, so it's NOGTO signing out. I'm gonna be back later tonight with probably gonna honestly play for a few hours, just depending on how tired I am. Like so. Anyway, all right, guys, I'm out. Peace.